Hi everybody! Today we are going to be learning about courage. When you have courage, that means you're being brave and maybe trying something new or doing something that you're not comfortable doing. And you show courage by completing tasks that you thought might be difficult or scary. So we're going to read a book about a koala who could. That's the title of our book today, The Koala Who Could, by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. Now, while we're reading, we're going to think about all the ways that the koala could be showing courage or does show courage. The Koala Who Could. The Koala Who Could. In a wonderful place where the day was just dawning and the breezes blew soft on a warm golden morning, in a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. All right, here's Kevin the koala. A nicer gray fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing from ear tufts to feet. His favorite way to relax in the sun was to cling and to nap and to munch a leaf bun. And after all this, well, he needed a nice rest. Yes, Kevin liked sticking to what he knew best. You see, high up was safe since he liked a slow pace, while the ground down below seemed a frightening place. Too fast and too loud and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move or to change. Okay, so we know that Kevin is scared of something. What do you think Kevin the koala is scared of? If you said that he was scared to leave his tree and go to the ground, give yourself a pat on the back. So he clung to his tree as he knew what to do and was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey Kevin, why don't you come down here and play?" All right, do you think Kevin's gonna go down and play? Let's see. I think, he replied, I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now. No, I'm sorry, I can't. All right, so Kevin the koala is still too scared to leave his tree and go play. Why not? Cried the Ruse with a super loud cheer. Yes, why? Called the Dingoes. There's nothing to fear. But Kevin, who'd never been one to act fast, said, I've clinging to do, but it's nice that you asked. As Kevin sat watching them chatter and share, a part of him wished he could join in down there. But he knew he'd miss home. It was so dark and so late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh dear, it seemed Kevin just couldn't let go. Okay, so Kevin is not showing courage because he can't let go of his tree. He's imagining all these different scary scenarios and situations that might happen if he leaves his tree. So his life was the same no matter the day. The weeks came and went, and the months rolled away, and Kevin stayed still while the world moved around until he awoke to a worrying sound. Let's stop right here and think. What do you think could be a worrying sound? Something that's making him worry. He hears something that makes him nervous or scared. What do you think that sound could be? Let's continue reading to find out. Tap, tap, the sound went. Well, this was a blow. Tap, tappity tap, 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 tap. Oh, no. All right, so what was that worrying sound that Kevin the koala heard? What is this? Does anybody know what this is? If you said it was a woodpecker or a bird, you're correct. It is a bird and it's a woodpecker, and he is pecking away at the wood. So what do you think is going to happen if he's pecking a big hole in the wood? What do you think might happen to Kevin's tree? Let's keep reading. Uncling, the crowd called, which had gathered below. Leap and we'll catch you. Just let yourself go. But Kevin was scared. Let go? No, I shan't. I won't, shouted Kevin. Oh dear, I just can't. Woof. Down came the tree, and with it was bringing crash and a wallop. A Kevin still clinging. All right, the woodpecker pecked through that tree, and now the tree is falling because Kevin was too scared to leave his tree. He did not have courage. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one paw by one paw, he loosened his hold. He felt springy and light and happy and bold. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So when Wombat leaned over and held out his paw, Kevin no longer felt worry or doubt. When Dingo asked, "Now will you come out to play?" the crowd all joined in with a "What do you say?" And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, "Yes, I think that I can." And Kevin, from then on, was always can do. Because life can be great when you try something new. The end. Sometimes a little change can open your world to big possibilities. So, Kevin was very, very scared to leave his tree and what he was comfortable with. But once he got up the courage to uncling from his tree after it had fallen down, he realized that nothing bad could really happen and everything was fine. Think about a time in your life where maybe you were scared, or you were worried or nervous or felt uncomfortable, and you had to get courage and be brave and do something that you didn't want to do.